What were the results from the new release of the popular game Halo 3? We have more on this topic, plus your sports and headlines regulars. That's all up next on the GHS Reporter. And welcome to the GHS Reporter. I'm Allison Kurtzman.
And I'm Brendan Phillips.
Halo 3 has captured many fans and is flying off the shelves. This recent game has many kids playing for hours and is a follow-up to Halo 2. Our very own Ben Golden went out to see what all the hype is about.
Last week, Bungie Studios released its third installment of the hit game series Halo. The game has been hailed as one of the biggest releases of all time, but is the game really all it's made out to be? I went to the students of GHS to find out more. Why do you think there's so much hype surrounding it?
Probably because the second one was so good and it was a cliffhanger ending.
I think that it's definitely the conclusion of the series, and that, I don't even know.
Well, it's a really good game, and it's got a lot of new features in it.
Because there's a lot of new upgrades to the whole Halo 3 system, and it's a lot of new weapons and everything.
What do you think its place in the big picture is?
It's probably is the best seller of all time as far as video games go.
It's the conclusion to the storyline of the trilogy, but it does set up for a fourth one at the end.
Well, it's going to be around for a while, and it's the biggest thing to come out so far. The multiplayer is insane, so...
What makes this part of the series so much better than the others?
I don't know.
It's just better.
Well, I don't know, it's got an ending. It doesn't have a cliffhanger like the last one.
Do you think the game lives up to all the hype?
I think it does. The storyline was short, but it's gonna last long time.
Yeah, not more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Although this cult hit seems to live up to the hype, still, no one seems to know how it is any better than games past. The lack of evident improvement has left Bungie and the fans with something bigger and better to look forward to. Halo 4. This is Ben Golden for the GHS Reporter.
Yesterday was the second anniversary of the capsizing of the Ethan Allen boat, where 20 senior citizen tourists died. To remember the anniversary, there's a short ceremony held in Lake George, where Mayor Robert Blaze read the name of the 20 people who lost their lives. A woman from Queens, New York is suing Apple for $1 million for cutting the price of the iPhone $200 only 2 months after its debut in June. Apple, which lowered the iPhone's price on September 5th, has angered hundreds of early customers who paid the full amount because they didn't expect a reduction so soon after its entrance. Apple is trying to resolve the problem without making a big scene and has offered to refund the $200 difference for people who bought the phone within 14 days of the price reduction and $100 of Apple credit for anyone who bought the iPhone before the reduction period. That's it for your headlines for today.
You ready? Let's go! Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all.
In the NBA, jurors found Isaiah Thomas in Madison Square Garden guilty of sexual harassment charges against former team executive Ansha Brown Sanders. The Knicks will have to pay $11.6 million in damage to Sanders. And the MLB playoffs start tonight in the American League. The Angels will start John Lackey against the Red Sox with Josh Beckett on the mound. Game time is at 6:30 p.m. In the National League, the Rockies will take on the Phillies at 3 p.m. Jeff Francis of the Rockies will face off against the Phillies' Cole Hamels. And then also in the National League, the Cubs will take on the Diamondbacks at 10 p.m. The Cubs will send Carlos Zambrano to the hill against the Diamondbacks' Brandon Webb. That's all for today's sports, and now over to Allison.
Thanks, Brendan. This weekend is the homecoming weekend. Thursday is the Powder Puff game and the bonfire, and Friday is the football game and dance. Ms. Paterni is here to discuss the upcoming weekend.
Good morning, Guilderland High School. As many of you know, it is homecoming weekend at GHS. Tomorrow night, Thursday, will be the bonfire, bands, and Powder Puff football game, and Friday will be the football game followed by the dance. We hope that many of you will come out and attend these fun events. There are a few important messages that we feel are important to deliver. First, we are encouraging students and parents to get here early for the game due to the parking situation. If you are staying for the dance and you are driving, it is highly recommended that you get here early so you don't have to park in the overflow lot, which is located in the bus garage. Should you have to park there, we recommend you move your car prior to attending the dance, as it is a long walk back at 11 p.m. Speaking of 11 p.m., the dance ends promptly at that time. Please make arrangements so that your parents will be there at 11 o'clock to pick you up. Please do not wait until the dance is over to call for a ride. Additionally, if you are attending the game and then the dance, we will be ushering students around the back of the school near the East Gym to the new gym entrance. Nobody will be allowed to enter the building at any other points. All doors, except the ones by the new gym, will be locked. I have a couple of alerts before I end. Students should be aware that administrators will be using Alka sensors at the entry gates to all homecoming events. These devices test for alcohol consumption, and all students should be prepared to be screened prior to entering the bonfire, football game, and dance. Also, any unauthorized people on the field will be subject to arrest and disciplinary consequences at school. That means running across the football field at any time for any reason is not acceptable. On a positive note, we look forward to the student body of Guilderland High School coming out to support the Dutchmen against Saratoga and attending the dance afterward. Don't forget to wear your red and white on Friday as it culminates Spirit Week. Have a great day, Guilderland High School.
And remember that today is College Day.
And tomorrow's Celebrity Day.
And Friday's going to be Red and White Day. But that's all the time we have for the GHS Reporter. I'm Allison Kurtzman.
And I'm Brendan Phillips.
Stay tuned for your announcements.
And have a great day.